In today's episode, you'll be shocked by a school bus driver who was reported to the police by the students on the bus for her crazy driving.
As of right now, so we're going to leave the bus here. I've got the keys with me, so I'm going to need you to turn around. So I'm going to put your hands behind your back.
Then you'll see a member of a school board lose control of her bowels when the police perform a traffic stop on her and her husband.
You kept walking on them.
You're stupid. Oh my God. So how old are you?
You'll also be introduced to a substitute teacher in Washington who allegedly got too close to his students.
So,
do I need my phone?
you know, Dad.
It's nice to have once you're released.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have it.
And you know, we're happy that they take things like this seriously. And you know, anytime there's like.
But first, we'll take you to Fort Myers, Florida, where a drunk student was wreaking havoc at a local hotel. John. In December 2021, officers in Fort Myers were called to a hotel where they were told a young man was being held by security after he kicked a propane heater to the ground. As the officer approaches, it looks like a pretty simple situation. Everyone is calm and relaxed, but the suspect adds a plot twist.
So we were just sitting here and this gentleman was just walked up and kicked this unit down, broke all the glass on it, then he ran off. Then he came back and he approached me as if he wanted to fight. Then I got him in here and here he is now.
This guy right here?
Yes, sir.
What is all that?
Me? What did I do?
So would you guys like to press charges for?
Yes, sir.
On me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how much is that?
That's about $2,000-$3,000.
And it's broken?
Yeah. So
What's that do?
He broke it.
I was on the other side.
I watched him. I was sitting right here.
I did it.
He kicked it over.
I did it?
Yes,
Sure, I did it.
Yes, sir, you did do it. I saw you go.
The man, later identified as John, was so drunk he couldn't remember destroying a patio heater only minutes before the police arrived, and the situation got even more bizarre.
Go ahead, put your hands on the. You don't stay here?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing here?
Visiting.
Visiting?
Yes, sir.
The officers can't wait to hear John's story once they secure him in the car. They probably wanted some popcorn for this one.
Go ahead, have a seat. You got it. You're almost there. Push me. You're good. Okay.
An officer explained that the damage was only $350, not $3,000, but the hotel still wanted to press charges. Lucky for John, the officers had some good news for him.
They want to press charges, but it's only at $350 on Amazon. So that's all the much that I got. He can't go to jail for that. They want to press charges anyway. So I was like, the best we can do is write it up and even have court date. And they're like, right, that's fine. So I'm gonna trespass real quick and then.
John was charged with misdemeanor criminal mischief and released into the custody of his parents. He entered into a pretrial agreement and was sentenced to 3 months probation. The Ohio teacher in our next case didn't get off so lucky. Entitled Teacher. On February 7th, 2024, police officers in Dayton, Ohio were called to a disturbance involving a school teacher who refused to cooperate with police and decided to make her situation as difficult as possible. The woman just told the officer that she didn't have ID because it burnt in the last house fire that she had. How many house fires are the officers supposed to believe she's had? It's not a good start for her, and it's gonna get worse.
Do you have ID on you?
No, it melted in the last house fire that I had.
Okay. What's your name?
I don't really want to do this. I'm really just trying to leave.
Okay,
I'm not trying to be here.
I need your information.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, if you don't talk, you're going to sit in the cruiser.
What do I have to sit in the cruiser for? I'm not even on their property.
Okay.
I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay. We're not going to do this. Either you're going to give me your information or you're going to have a seat in my cruiser until I identify you. Am I clear?
I don't see why.
Okay.
Get off of me.
Nope.
He's grabbing me.
Come on.
After the circus, an officer gets the whole story from an employee in the building.
So, what happened? I don't know, she was pulling away from him or something. She refused to identify. I don't know. I mean,
Okay,
but,
we
so,
can come in the stores and keep pushing me. So, long story. So she called you guys again today.
I thought I saw a call on the board about that. I didn't take it, but it just looked familiar.
And then it came up that her credit card was stolen, and AirPods, and money, and and she made a report and got statements from everyone. But during that, she like verbally attacked, made threats towards our staff person, but also some transphobic comments made directly to one of our youth that we have a zero tolerance for.
Her refusal to ID herself has led to an arrest and a long back and forth about nothing with the officer.
This is crazy.
I asked you to identify yourself.
I wasn't even on Daybreak property. I was on the sidewalk, dude. I wasn't even on Daybreak. How? I was on the phone outside, not talking to nobody but my phone.
They want you trespassed.
They want me trespassed because I want my things out of my apartment because they're kicking me out. I just wanted to go get my things.
All you had to do was identify yourself.
I was on the sidewalk. I wasn't even on their property. How am I being trespassed?
Sit down.
Please explain to me how I'm being
Sit down now.
Please explain to me.
You're going to go to jail.
For
resisting at this point.
Resisting what? I'm just asking you questions. You can't answer the questions I'm asking
when
you.
you're in the car.
Why couldn't you answer them on the sidewalk when I was asking you
because
peacefully?
I asked you to identify yourself.
And I asked you why if I'm not on their property.
Down.
I'm asking you peacefully.
I don't want to make you get in the car.
She has a long talk with herself, reciting prayers and practicing a story to tell the sergeant.
God, burn it all down, because I haven't done anything. Burn it down, God, burn it down. Contend with those, contend with me. You said vengeance is mine, take it. I can't. My arms hurt, my ribs hurt, my hip is bruised. This ain't fair. I don't ever do nobody.
When the sergeant arrives, she's more than ready to tell her story.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Staples with Dayton Police. You asked to speak with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's going on?
That officer 281 tried to dislocate my shoulder and they yanked me across the back of this thing. He hit my hip and my rib cage on this here, and he's bruised my arm.
Okay.
And all I wanted to know was why I was being trespassed when I was the one that requested y'all to come. I asked them to have the security guard call y'all so y'all could escort me upstairs to get my things because they think I'm a danger to the building. That's the only reason y'all are here. I was trying to handle things the proper way.
Okay.
She was transferred to a different vehicle and taken to the precinct for booking.
I do have to grab you right here, okay? We're just going to walk right
back there. Back there.
I'm sorry.
She was charged with criminal trespassing and resisting arrest. The suspect in our third case was taken into custody for something unspeakable. Arrested for child molestation. In Blaine, Washington on November 2nd, 2023, officers went to the residence of Gerald Robinson in response to a complaint of molestation regarding a student. They received the original complaint more than a month earlier and had investigated the allegations during that time. They immediately placed him under arrest and then explained the situation to him. Gerald's wife talks to the officer outside before he appears and is placed under arrest.
Sir, I have an attorney. Usually you have a phone here, so you're going to be placed under arrest. You're going to put your hands behind your back. Both hands behind your back, sir. For what? So I'll explain that in a minute.
So you're being audio and video recorded. Then we'll move back there so we're out of view of the kids.
What is happening?
We'll explain it here in a second.
Okay. I'm going to walk you over here.
No.
Let's go.
The officers walk him to their vehicle before explaining the charges against him.
We'll head up this way to the beach pad and I'll be able to explain the situation. Okay? That's right, sorry. I can take care of that here. Just a second, okay? I'll fix that for you, alright?
Is it your shoulders that are hurting or the wrist?
No, it's the actual wrist.
It's the actual wrist. Okay.
Gerald's daughters join the scene and try to reassure him that the arrest isn't proof of anything.
We got everything.
We got everything.
Yep, we already. I got his wallet and his
phone and
readers.
stuff?
No, Mom does.
Okay, so,
Do I need my phone?
you know, Dad,
It's nice to have once you're released.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have it.
and you know, we're happy that they take things like this seriously, and you know, anytime there's like
any sort of allegation, like they have to take it seriously, but the burden of proof is on the justice system, and you didn't do anything wrong, and everything's okay.
So I guess my wife and I are fully aware of the accusation.
Yeah.
Gerald's wife and daughter desperately searched for his medications to give to the officer so that they could leave, and it took them several minutes to find them and hand them to the officer.
I'll take him.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I think you said I could talk to him.
Yep, you can talk to him through the window.
Okay,
Again,
so
we don't want to be here too much
I
longer
know,
because
my gosh,
you guys have neighbors. And...
Meds.
Thank you. That's between me and your father.
Okay, you just filed the motion.
Oh, okay.
No, he said I could say something else to you.
So you can talk to him. I just don't want you to put your fingers in the bars or anything like that, okay?
Okay, whatever you want.
Before he's taken away, the entire family wants to be clear on the details regarding what will happen to Gerald next.
And I called him, he's going to call you. He said just don't say anything without him there.
There's a process. Right?
Okay?
And I want to make sure that we follow
But
the
I'll
steps
be there.
to it.
I'll be there tomorrow, and I'll go get your phone. Okay.
So I don't want it to be a big family affair out here, right? I don't want you guys' business out in the street with all your neighbors. So I know you guys are talking about what you said. It's just kind of a setting situation out there. We'll all get it worked out through the court system. Everything will be his attorney. We can be free to share that with you guys. What we're not going to do is sit out here and talk for a long time. We're not going to sit here and cause statement.
Well, not like I'm not trying to do it right now. I just think that like it would be comforting to finally get to see it here. Like nobody has seen it yet, so I want to see it. And I was told that like if you can see it now. Like now that it's been
Not right
served
now.
and-
Not
Still
right
under
now.
current investigation, not right now.
Oh, so like
that'll all-
the
it'll
earliest
all
that
be
we can
released
see
to
it.
his attorney. So he's gonna have a court date. It might be tomorrow. I don't know for sure.
Gerald Robinson was charged with child molestation in the first degree. The woman in our next case was entrusted to keep dozens of students safe, but the students claimed she was putting them in danger. School bus driver. On November 2nd, 2023, officers in Upper Arlington, Ohio responded to a call from high school students claiming that they were on a school bus and they believed their driver was impaired. An officer waited for the woman to return to the bus after she stopped to purchase something at a store in a shopping mall.
Hello. What's going on?
I don't know.
Gotcha. So, they said you came back from doctor's appointment earlier?
I just dropped off kids over at the high school,
Yeah.
so I'm grabbing lunch to go back over to the high school.
Gotcha, okay. So, did you have a doctor's appointment this morning?
Yeah, but
Okay.
that was like 2 hours ago.
Gotcha, okay. So, do you usually leave the keys in the bus?
When I run in to grab lunch.
Okay.
I mean, I just
Gotcha.
just walked in.
Gotcha, okay.
The woman isn't doing a good job of selling her story, and she's having a hard time speaking clearly to the officer.
Gotcha, okay. So, are you on any medications or anything currently?
No,
Okay. You have anything to drink today or anything?
no.
Okay. So, had some reports of kind of some reckless driving. Some of the students thought you might have been intoxicated. So, I am going to ask.
No, we got on 670,
Okay.
and the like we come up on the what is that? Medical.
Like Cover My Meds, like the building?
No, we're 670. So we just jumped on 670,
Okay.
and there was a truck with a what is that called?
The officer wasn't buying any of that story and decided to cut to the chase and administer the field sobriety tests.
Okay. Alright, so what I'll do is have your feet together, hands out your side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger back and forth in front of your eyes
Okay.
and check your eyes real quick. So just keep your head still and just follow the finger, okay? Alright, go ahead and relax. That make you dizzy or anything? Okay, you're not going to throw up on me? That happened one time. It was a horrible experience. So,
I
but you're all
can't
good.
imagine.
You're not going to throw up on me though? Okay. Alright, so this time will be a little longer. So same thing, head still, just your eyes, okay?
Okay.
So feet together, hands out your side again for me.
You have a scar on your finger.
That I do.
By the time they got to the balance test, the outcome isn't a big surprise.
All right, so whenever I tell you to begin, all right, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go ahead and keep your hands down your side for me, okay? All right, so that's good. So that's enough of that. So we're gonna step beside the bus in the shade, and then we're gonna check. just gonna check one real quick thing with your eyes, okay?
It's time for the officer to deliver the bad news.
So the issue is that everything that you're telling me that you're taking doesn't match up with the symptoms that you're giving me. So, did you take any other pills, anything like oxycodone, anything like that?
No, my phone.
There's not any children on the bus, is there?
No,
So what are you looking for right now?
I'm going to just show you my discharge.
Discharge paperwork? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't. I know I sent it to my boss. You know, that inhaler.
So albuterol?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took that about 4:30.
Yesterday?
No, this morning.
This morning? Okay. Have you used it since 4:30?
No.
Okay.
I just did 4 puffs about 4:30 for about 4:33.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So the issue is that right now I think you're too impaired to be driving a school bus.
Really?
Yeah.
She spent a lot of time pleading her case, but the cuffs went on regardless, and she was taken to the police station.
As of right now, so we're going to leave the bus here. I've got the keys with me, so I'm going to need you to turn around. So I'm going to put your hands behind your back. You have any bracelets on or anything?
No.
Okay.
Necklaces.
Necklaces, okay. Pull this hand away from you just a little bit. You ever been arrested for OVI before?
No.
She was charged with operating a vehicle while impaired. The case is still open. The woman in our final case was far more intoxicated. Her wet jeans are clear indication. School board member. Our fifth case takes us to Burleigh County, North Dakota, where on September 3rd, 2021, Ryan Eckroth, the husband of school board member Emily Eckroth, was pulled over for a routine traffic violation when Emily decided to interfere with the proceedings. You can see from the back of Emily's pants that alcohol is likely a factor for her unfortunate actions.
No lawyer.
Just go in the car, please! Holy
Alrighty, well,
you got the DUI.
Emily decides that she's going to be heard no matter what, and that's a bad idea.
You kept walking on them. Stupid! Oh my God! But so how old are you?
Ryan admits to having 2 beers, so he's going to be subjected to the standard procedures. That's what Emily first had a problem with.
Alright, come on back here where it says sheriff, okay?
Wait a second.
I'm more frustrated with the fact that she had no.
Okay. Hey, Connie. Yep, hold up on me. Thank you. Okay. So, is it yes or no to tests?
Yes. I'm not gonna. You know me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, and it's not about lying or anything like that. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Technically you already did, but we're gonna gloss over that fact. Okay. It's completely up to you if you want to take the test or not.
I'll do this.
You do? Okay. Alright, see the big white line in front of my car? Go and stand right there for me, okay? Alright, we're gonna use that line right there, okay?
1, 2,
Let's see what's up.
3, 6, 7, 8.
When it's time to read Ryan his rights, Emily takes it as her cue to interfere and make things worse.
This is driving me nuts.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to apologize.
It is what it is.
I know, but this is nuts. Excuse my language.
You're good. It's okay. Nothing we don't do.
Okay, I know, but this drives me nuts.
I get this is a lot of work.
Stay back by the car.
Step by the car.
You can record all you want, just get back by the car.
I want to hear what they're having to say.
Well, you can ask him after. Stay back by the car.
right there.
I know, this is driving.
Right where that tire is, go stand by it.
Emily, just stay back by the tire, please.
No, but I've been watching this, and I don't trust either of them.
See that little green light?
Lucky for Ryan, the officers changed their minds and decide not to charge him with DUI.
So filled in to the
So this is where I'm at. Okay, the test and the PVD don't match, but I'm not comfortable making an arrest. Okay, on for DUI.
Gee, once. We're used to this.
Later, Ryan has one of the most bizarre conversations you'll ever hear. He talks about how his wife deserves the DUI and how she needs to be taught a lesson.
Okay, he's on his way.
Okay.
I'm just saying, this is, thank you. But I'm just saying, is like, I want to go home and say, you know what? I wish you'd have got the DUI and learned a lesson. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Well,
things.
hopefully the handcuffs teach her a
No, it
lesson right
doesn't.
now.
It won't. No, she's a doctor.
Emily has another surprise for the officers. She peed her pants. The couple's son arrives to pick them up, but Emily still isn't done causing a scene.
Just right home.
You were being charged.
Do anything.
You're being charged with physical obstruction of a government function.
Because I was standing by my car and recording you, and that's awesome because I'm going to have my lawyer there because this is.
Go right ahead.
Let me sign it.
Okay.
It's
Just stop. Please, stop.
Here you go. I would suggest her getting on home.
Yes. Just stop.
Emily Eckroth pleaded guilty to misdemeanor obstruction of a government function and was sentenced to 360 days of probation.